weeks have passed since Dorking's trip to Oldham, where Ryan Seeger's late goal was not given and the Wanderers did not receive the 3 points they richly deserved. Dorking had another trip up north a week later, to Halifax this time, for a match that proved far more fruitful. Tony Craig headed in the only goal of the game as Dorking managed 3 clean sheets in a row. And that brings them to this midweek fixture against Wealdstone, a side that's also struggled for consistent form this season. Along with the Wanderers and Maidenhead, Wealdstone are one of the few part-time sides in the division and now in their 3rd season in the 5th tier. A club that's largely looking to maintain the status quo of Step 1 football under Stuart Maynard. They offer a mixed approach that's well suited to survival. Last season, Dorking managed to win and a draw against Maynard's side. So despite Dorking's up and down results, the home supports come to Meadowbank tonight with as much expectation as hope. And Marc is also feeling positive, for he's wearing the hat that bunch of amateurs lent him at Mousehole, which means it has a 100% win record. And also because Wealdstone play much like Halifax did a week earlier, and that means a win is a distinct possibility. Oh, and also they've got a new winger called Tom Blair.
Right, anyone know the score? What's the general consensus? He fucking loves it. How'd it go Sunday? Your knees up around the house. Oh, get the old piano, darling. Bring it out. He's got the winner. What's the general consensus playing this mob tonight? What do we need to understand tactically? What's the general overview of it? Brilliant. It's really handy. It's really fucking handy when you play a team that's identical to the team you've just played. It really, really is, because they've not played a team identical to us. We have. That's a big advantage. Don't underestimate that, right, okay? They play exactly like Halifax. By working on our off-the-ball structure, we've kind of compromised our higher areas, if that makes sense. And you can see that a mile off. Touches, shots, crosses, all down. But that's okay, because that's what we had to do to put ourselves back in the game. And we've done that, right? But that hold at height, that Wanderers, stereotype, high press, win the ball back or send them long so we've got space to play, is we just need to inch back towards that. Makes sense? Now here's the trick. Couple of things. In forward areas, so this bloke, wouldn't surprise you if he puts Jack Cook centre half, because this bloke cannot mark Jason. It's impossible. He's a foot shorter. Right? He's a foot shorter. So if your mentality is great, all of you, the way we're playing, we'll beat everyone. I'm telling you, right? But we have to get our mentality really fucking good. Yeah? Any questions, no? Cool.
For me today, nice hat by the way.
One on Saturday.
What in there?
What chance it didn't come tonight? Yeah, what I've been thinking about last couple of days is where did we go wrong, if that's the right word, between the South and the National League. And I think basically we got rid of too many players and we little bit sort of like let Jason go too easily, Foggy, Kane Wills, and I sort of thought, I think you've got to form a team and then really stick with them so they can really get used to how each other play, how the team plays, the whole culture of the club, and then you get more out of them. I feel like this could be in the early stages of that.
So I mean, when we started the season, a lot of people saying like, staying up, just because us two, the only part-time clubs in the league, it's hard to have those high expectations. But I think with the football we play, the expectations can be higher because, solid football.
I think the main expectation is to stay in the league. Obviously we won the league, National League South a few years ago, so I think staying up, but also I think we're better than just staying up. I think making that same kind of mid-table as last season.
Top 10, that's all we want. Stay in the National League.
All I keep doing is looking at my weather report and it's fucking saying no rain, no rain, no rain.
What? It's 10 o'clock. It was a good...
And this is wet rain.
Yeah, Mitch, I need a jacket, man.
General.
It's a good fucking building block. That was a good guy there to win. I think that's the first goal lost at home for a fucking while as well, Halifax.
Yeah, man.
Get your heads on this, boys, eh? We're going to have to be a bit of a battle in the conditions. This will suit us, boys, yeah? Mitch, any big jackets? So just want to make sure that whoever's spare players, just tell them when we're against the wind, start on the goal line. Come onto the ball. Don't get underneath it. Oh, Mitch, that's fucking warm, son. Well done, Mitchell.
He's been in his room, he's fucking probably melting.
Mitchell, mate, I'm fucking impressed with that. Just be aware, I think it must just suddenly dawned on me, I think he has got form for changing formations.
Yeah, he does the move, yeah.
So just be aware of that, mate. Good, so bring us some luck, mate, please.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, fast start, let's hear you! George, loads of info to everyone in front of you, yeah? All the best, mate.
All the best, good luck. Yeah,
Cheers
see
to
you
you,
on,
mate, yeah. Tom, play your own game, play your natural attacking game.
Dorking do open the game on the attack, and as we've so often seen, their set pieces can be their own undoing.
Hook! Fucking hell, mate. We can see there, I'm fuming. Who the fuck's doing this dead ball?
Dan should be back. Dan should be back there.
Get him then, Cole! Fucking get him! Don't gamble!
The atmosphere at Meadowbank this evening is positive, with an edge of excitement as the home fans are expecting to see the Wanderers go for it against a side with just one win in their past 5 matches, which is the same record as Dorking now, I come to think of it.
2v1! All the way, Bob! Keep going! So fucking take him that way, Seb!
Pre-game, Marc was questioning whether or not Wealdstone could handle Jason Pryor, and he badly wants them to cross the ball tonight so that we can find out.
Oh, that is a great ball.
That's probably just me projecting. I need them to cross the ball for storytelling purposes. Wealdstone are camping out like John Inman in his heyday, and Dorking are tossing balls around like John Inman in his heyday. A handball penalty shout is ignored, and Dorking keep plugging away. Over the last couple of years, we've seen visiting teams press Dorking to the extent that their playing out patterns fall apart. And today, it's their turn to harass the opposition into making a playing out mistake.
Press him! Press!
Go over, Seb.
Who scored that, Macca? Didn't have to look. They're always the ones he gets.
James McShane has indeed opened the scoring, although the credit has to be shared around. Dan Pybus and Jason Pryor break Sam Bowen's soul in half, giving Seb Bowerman the chance to turn on his happy feet. And they bemuse Jack Cook before rolling the ball into Macca's path to make it 1-0.
So, the thing is, they've chipped it in here about 3 times, they've lost it, so they're trying to play and they've lost it as well.
We've been meaning to go back and shoehorn in some references to new signing Tom Blair, a winger picked up from National League Southside, Havant and Waterlooville. So we're just going to mention him here instead because, well, there he is.
A bit off of it. A throw. Oh, by the way, Jason has won every fucking header.
These are chances. They can't win a header.
Their seconds, first and seconds are awful.
This Jason heading thing is storytelling 101, especially if he nods one in. And having noticed that Wealdstone have barely won a header all game, Marc is urging Seb Bowerman to cross the ball as quickly as possible.
Shuffle! 2v1! Shuffle! Deliver when you can! Don't want a fucking header, Seb, deliver it!
Spurred on by Marc's hollering, Seb Bowerman cuts inside and drops a beautiful cross onto the head of the league's best headerer, Jason Pryor. He stoops to nod the ball with a touch of the Keith Houchins to make it 2-0 to the Wanderers.
Like biggest assist of all time for me, that. Like probably of all time. Next goal!
Marc obviously wants the next goal. Wealdstone, however, are waking up a bit. Dorking's offside line gets caught out, and Obiero gets Wealdstone's best opening of the game.
Don't need to step, that is a shit step, mate. Even if it's off. 2-0 up loss, get onto them, I don't want to step that.
The comeback is short-lived as Dorking go in search of a killer third goal.
Find a pass.
Get the fuck in.
Who crossed it? Wait, another cross, mate.
Defying Dorking's usual approach of keeping us guessing as to whether or not they can cling on to a lead, new signing Tom Blair crosses from the right, landing the ball precisely where Josh Taylor wants it, so that he can deftly flick the ball in the direction of the goal, and Jed Ward can only parry it off the post. It's 3-0.
Who scored it?
Josh.
Oh, I thought it was Brian.
Jason was on the halfway line.
Off now.
You didn't have that 2.5 seconds on there.
Mourinho, isn't it?
3-0 is a great result. When we went on our 12-game unbeaten run end of the season, every single game we set up in a full press game, and I backed Big Tony, Big George, I backed DG, I backed all of you to go and win the battle. Okay? Started that game, full pressing them, winning the battle, winning the seconds in midfield, wide open. He might flip back to the same formation he started in. At the moment, they're 4-2-3-1. Yeah? So we back, and I do back, we back each other to go and win the man-for-man battles at the back, and we back the boys up top to go and press them. Okay? It's a great half in front of the fans. I'm really, really pleased. Now look, I know we're all thinking, right, happy days, we've scored some goals for once, great. And it is easy, even on the sideline, to get carried away. But we then just have to sort of all of us relax a little bit, be professional, look at the shape, look at what we're doing, okay? They've got into enough areas to do some damage. No football how it is. We've been clinical. That's great tonight, because we've had it the other way. But I think you've got to start denying them boys, them touches, going in with them, being aggressive. Tony's won everything, okay? And you boys in midfield will start winning the seconds again. Yeah? So off the ball, we're going to win everything. On the ball, we know when to go direct. When it's there to play, we'll play. Got it? Yeah? Come on, boys. Got a wind against us. Yeah. Tone, drop off in that wind. Bobby, loads of info.
We've just checked with Holland Sports chairman Westy, who is a supporter of today's opposition, and we can confirm that they like to be called Wealdstone, not Wealdstone, because that sounds much more like their neighbours Wealdstone, which he says is not as nice a place as Wealdstone. So if we've said that at any point earlier in the episode, then apologies, we can't face re-recording this. I've got a cold and this is hurting my throat. Meanwhile, Tony Craig is refusing to allow Corey Andrews to get past him.
Dad, too slow. Go in with him. Go in with him.
As the rain swirls down around Meadowbank, Wealdstone are hoping to kickstart their second half by attacking a quality ball into the box. But they only seem to be able to get half of that plan right.
Hell of a ball.
It does seem that Stone's manager Stuart Maynard has given his players a good talking to and a change in system, because they're a lot more threatening this time out. Oh. Bobby Joe's tackle on Obiero is enough to quell the danger, at least until Harrison Mayle's touch falls to Carl Smith, who inexplicably hits the side netting and not the back netting. Tony Craig has got a knee problem, and it's one that he doesn't really recognise. It's confused him so much he's forgotten Izzy's name.
Tone? Tone, you okay? Tone, what you done? Hey? Hey?
Is he?
Tell her what's there. Lizzie, what's here?
Lizzie.
Right. Don't worry. Yes, Tone, stay here. Don't worry, we're going to take you off anyway. You're on a booking.
Ryan Seeger is coming on, and that means a major reshuffle. Honestly, I don't feel well enough to figure out who's going where. You should be able to figure this out.
Get ready, mate.
Defensively, do the free.
Dan! Dan!
Defensive set piece, do the free.
Pybus! Gallagher, you! Macca!
Switch to the free.
What have you done, Tone?
When Dan Gallagher pulls the exact same move as Tony Craig earlier, it once again allows Wealdstone a chance to drop the ball into the box. Only this time, they're going to attack like Russell Brand at a May ball.
Round you, Dan. Round you, Dan.
Dan, come around!
Fuck off.
It's been a long afternoon, mate.
Pryor's attempted clearance drops kindly for Sam Bowen, who manages to get the ball under control before placing it in the bottom corner to give Wealdstone a glimmer of hope.
We've got a Ross. They're isolating that one. They're isolating that one, so we've got to get up the field.
Matt Briggs is now on for Tom Blair, and it's safe to say, like my dwarfism-afflicted cousin Russell, Briggsy's a little rusty.
Come on, Briggsy! Briggsy!
As the Stones push for a second goal, Dorking drop a little deeper, which in turn offers Wealdstone more opportunities to shoot at goal.
Clear, clear, clear. Switch on! Switch on!
Time is ticking down and the tension is ticking up, and I can hear my wife singing to my son downstairs, and honestly, nobody should have to endure that. I need to hurry this up so I can go down and save him.
Dose! Foot in! Foot in! Foot in! Foot in! Guys! Dendy! Well done, ref!
Seems as though the lucky hat is doing its thing.
Still got 5, Ross. Cheers for that. Here we go.
See at your place, mate. See at your place, mate. I'm going to be fair to you, right? Is it the first time this year we've been in front in terms of like properly in front? Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when we're properly in front, stay with me, Tom. When we're properly in front, I feel like we really lost our shape. We lost our shape badly, right? Okay, yeah. Half me fucking getting it wrong, but I definitely gave enough information to Macca. I must have told you about 15 minutes before they were still at a +1, if that makes sense, right, yeah? How many games down here we've been out of sight in 2 minutes, right? Blistering start, scoring goals. We said balls in the box, goal, ball in the box, goal, ball in the box, goal. But I actually thought it was players like Bob today and Macca doing that relentless little press, and George is organising. You know, I thought today that just all I remember is just that little bit of organisation at 3-0, we had to just get hold of that between you. Had to get hold of that situation. Don't think you did, but you did get hold of it last 20 really well. I think coming from George in particular and Dan. All right, yeah. But we won the game. It weren't fucking vintage, but listen, we've been vintage plenty of times and lost, yeah, okay. But the first half, 25 minutes was all about us, wasn't it? It's like all about us. We've had fucking. You've put one over, Seb, haven't you? Seb puts one over. Was it you?
Yeah, it's not a great shot.
No, I mean someone else put one over. Who was it? Who? Yeah, we had a lot of chances. Okay, yeah. But well done, boys. That's how. If we won the game, see you Thursday. Good work.
Thank you for watching Bunch of Amateurs. If you want more, if you want extended episodes, join us on YouTube memberships. For the price of less than a pint of beer in most towns, you can get at least 4 episodes a month that are much, much longer than this, and lots of extra stuff as well.